Okay, so simplifying complex fractions number 8, just as quick as we can. Keep this in mind, right? That we know that the complex fractions formula looks like this. If we have a fraction that's a over b over c over d, right? Then we can simplify that out as a over b, that is to say leave this piece exactly the same as it was, and take the reciprocal of the denominator, right? So instead of c over d, it would be times d over c. So this is our goal here. But before we can get to that, what we need to do is create one fraction here, right? What we want in a perfect world is to have take the numerator and turn this into one fraction by itself, right? And then to take the denominator and turn it into its own fraction, and then we can apply this rule. Is that all right? So I'm going to work, if you don't mind, I'm going to work on the top first. Is that all right? So work on the top first. So this has 4 has a denominator of 1, doesn't it? This has a denominator of 5. So if we multiply this piece right here by 5 over 5, right? We're still just multiplying by 1, so it wouldn't change anything, would it? Then we'd have 4 times 5 is 20 over 5. And look, 20 over 5 is still 4, right? Plus x over 5. Remember that if we had 1/5 plus 2/5, we'd check, we'd make sure that the denominators were the same, and they are. Would we add the denominators? No, but we'd add the numerators, right? So we'd have 1 plus 2 over 5. In this case, we could do that. Look, we could actually, 1 plus 2 is 3. We have 3/5, right? But sometimes it's not possible. We have a variable plus a number, and when we add a variable plus a number, all we can say with any certainty is that we have that variable plus the number, right? So we'd have x plus 20 over 5, right? Is that okay? So when we, right, our job was to convert this whole mess up here into one fraction, and we did. There it is, right? Okay, Sid, so here's this fraction bar right here, which is called a solidus, for whatever reason, is this one, right? Now we have, look, 8, then we're going to try to do the same thing with the bottom and turn it into its own fraction. 8 over 1 and 1 over x. So what's the common denominator? It's weird, isn't it? What is it going to be? It's going to be x, that's right. So we're going to multiply this piece right here by x over x, which is just 1, right? And we get 8 times x is, I'm just going to move my math over here for a second, is 8x, right? Over x, right? Plus 1 over x, right? Have a common denominator, so now we have 8x plus 1, so we have 8x plus 1 all over x, right? So we said, Matt, that our goal was to get this piece, so turn this junk over here, right, into something that looks more like this. And I think we've done that, haven't we? So now look, if you look at this for a second, now we really do have, we have a over b over c over d, right? So now what are we going to do? What are we going to do with the numerator? People are going to listen to this video and think there's nobody here but me. I'm talking to myself. Like I'm in this little tiny closet or something. I swear there's people here. I'm not by myself. I have to like do different voices so they think, Mr. Lindelof, we have a question for you. We need to know the answer. Why, yes, son. What's your question? I was wondering, Mr. Lindelof, if what you would have done was take x plus 20 over 5 and multiplied by... Oh my God, I switched voices. That was my voice, and now I'm the English guy. Hello, no, you're quite right, actually, yeah. So then, frankly, what you do from here is you would take the reciprocal, that is to flip, you would turn it over upside down, if you will. Yes, it's more like this, I think. Yes, that is, yeah. So that would give us, frankly, that really hurts my throat when I do that. And right, what I have going for me is my looks and my voice, so why is that funny? You heard them, they're agreeing. So this x right here, right? This x here is this one. I took the reciprocal, and it's 8x plus 1, right? Yeah? And then if we multiplied, we just get, I'm not even going to do all this multiplication, but x plus 20 here over 5 times 8x plus 1. And if you wanted to, you could distribute that in, couldn't you? Is that all right? You like that answer? Do you like it a lot, or just a little? I think it's a very good answer, Mr. Lindelof. I really do. No, really. What do you mean it's a good answer? You can do better. No, he really can't. He's doing his very best. Give the man a break. You heard him. Give me a break. Oh, my God. Is that the police at the door? Vaya con Dios.